Hi everyone, it's Lehman with Lace Covered Skies, and I am here today with another Temu video. We are going to be testing this die set here today. Now, if you did not watch me do the unboxing and what you want to see me unbox this as well as some other Temu things, they will be in a couple videos back. So go ahead and check that out if you're interested. And if you're interested in this die set right here or anything that I got from that unboxing, you can go ahead and check in the description box because I will have everything linked. Now, this die set is a set that it's one of those sets of dies where you put the pieces together. And as far as I can tell, this die is of a vintage girl wearing a dress and she has a bonnet on and everything. It's one of those vintage images that I feel like it's on vintage greeting cards. So that's what this is, and we are gonna try and die cut all of the pieces and put them together. Now it came in a it came connected in a little square, and I did go ahead and take it apart and take off the metal pieces that link them all together. So as I was doing that, I saw how intricate and detailed this die is. So as we do this today, it's going to be a learning process for me, and you can see how a person who has never tried one of these types of dies, you can see how that type of person functions in this situation. So we're going to see how user-friendly it is, as well as how these dies perform. Let me just go ahead and dump it out. There are so many little parts that I don't know if I'm going to be cutting each little part out. So I do want to say that. And we're gonna just give it a shot here. Now, it is a very cute image, so I hope I can figure out how to put it all together. All right, so this is the dress. Let's start with that. What seems to be the easiest part. I think I want the dress to have a cute print, and I think we'll go with this print right here. So these are just scraps that I took out from my scrap piles. All right, let's see which corner is the best to use here. Okay, so let's do this for the dress. So there is the dress, and then there's the hair. So for the hair, I am going to make it this ash brown color. So let's go ahead and just put that right there. And let me zoom in just a little bit. Okay. So let's do, so there are sleeves and there are bows. Okay, let's get this. This is easy. The dog can be gray. And then there's the face. I think this belongs, I think this is like part of the bonnet. So let's make the bonnet. I don't know if this is too much of a contrast, but this pink is not going to go with that pink. Okay. Let me put my hair up here. You know what? Let's just go for that. I don't want to be too invested in this. Like, I don't want to take too much time. Okay, let's try to do the hat this color. Okay, maybe not. Okay, let's just do this, use this for the hat. Or should I just do gray for the hat? Okay, let's just do gray for now. And then we can do, I believe this, there's a partial bow here. I hope I didn't lose it. I think this is a partial bow. So we could do, and that'll be for the dress. So we could do that bow. We can make that one blue. This bow is for the bonnet. Let's do both bows blue. Then we have the sleeves. We'll do the sleeves this gray color. And we have the purse. Should we do the purse gray? Yeah, that's gonna do it blue, but let's just do gray for that. I think this goes around the bonnet. So let's do, actually let's do this, that color. This is the leash for the dog. So the leash for the dog. Oh, this is the petticoat that goes under the skirt. That's going to be white. And then these little dots. Okay, this is for the sleeves. So that's going to be white as well. And then there are, okay, let's see. I'm trying to picture it. Because the leash can be, I don't want the leash to be the same color as this. So let's make the leash this color. Or, I mean, I can pull in another color. I feel like the leash should be black because I want some definition. Something basic. Let me grab a black piece of paper. This is a great way to use up scraps, that's for sure. So that's going to be the leash. And then I can't remember what these are for. Okay, let's just try that for now. And then the face, I'm just going to use some manila cardstock right here. Okay. Let's just go for it. Can you pick a piece that is not double layered? Okay. All right. Oh gosh. Okay. There we have that piece. This is the bonnet. I think the purse is gray too, right? Oh no. And the dog. So let's go ahead and cut a piece for that. And then we're gonna do this for these bows. And then a little piece of the white here. And then this for the hair. And this little black piece for the leash. Okay. These pieces are just so tiny. Oh, this is the flower. Let's do the flower, this red color. Yeah. I really should have printed out the picture of the girl. I might pause the video and do that later. But for now, let me move this out of the way so I can get my scissors up here. Let me zoom out just a little bit without showing you the mess on my desk. All right, so these pieces are tiny, so I really want to make sure that they're not moving around as I cut. And I am gonna try to put everything onto one round of rolling. I feel like there was more hair, but I could be wrong. I'm kind of excited to see how this is going to turn out. I don't have that much experience with dyes like this, so I hope it turns out nice and not too difficult to do. Okay. And I hope that me trying to squeeze everything in isn't going to cause this to not cut thoroughly. Okay, let's put the dress right here. I mean, should I split this up into a few? Let's just try it like this. It's kind of like one of those things where you should just do it the slower way, because that might end up being quicker, because doing double work is going to take double the time. But you know what? Let's just live on the edge and put everything through at once. Okay, this piece is kind of big, so let me... I just want this to be red. All right. Okay, let's see how this is going to turn out. My plates are still very warped. I have not changed them out, so I hope. Now, I'm the type of person who runs things through a few times, so I am going to just press it through. Hopefully it's not moving under there. Hope it's not moving. Okay. All right. Let's see what happened. Okay. Let me just pull it out of the way, and then I'll put it under so that you guys can see. It seems to have cut really well. I'm gonna grab my pokey tool. All right, so there's the hair. I don't know if that was a good choice of color because it doesn't look like hair. Okay, this dog needs details. That's probably what some of these little things are, like the eyes. It's so tiny. Okay. Let me just put the dies I already used back into the little container so that I don't get confused. This right here are some lace details. Okay. Let me zoom in. There's a lot of nice details here. It's a really cute shape. All right, let's keep on going here. Oh, the face probably needs more details as well. It needs like the eyes and stuff that is just so teeny tiny. I've seen people, I like that on the black paper. I've seen people do their die cutting with these types of dies on like sticker paper, I guess you would call it. There's a little purse right there on sticker paper. So it's easy to place it together because now I'm gonna have to glue everything. Okay, here's this. Here's this bow. And here's a flower. Oops. And then the sleeves. All right, let me zoom in super close so that we can do like a preliminary, like putting it together. Oops. Okay, so I think the hair was like this, and this goes over like this, I believe. And then I don't know how, like, where the neck is. Grab my tweezers really quick. I believe I'm definitely gonna have to print out the picture and see how all this goes because I'm definitely not placing it correctly. Like, does it go in the back? Everything's moving around. Okay, so whoops. All right, here's the dog. The leash, I think there were hands. I don't see hands for some reason. Okay, this goes this way, I believe. All right, let's move on to the bonnet. So there's the bonnet, and I think this somehow goes around like that, and then there's a bow somewhere around here, maybe like that. I'm definitely gonna have to print the picture out and come back. Okay, sorry that. Whoop. So I do need the lips and the eyes, that's for sure. This might be around there somewhere, and I think the flower is like right there somewhere. And this goes here, something like that. So I am definitely gonna have to print out the picture. And okay, so now that we have this little experiment already, I am going to put all the pieces in here so I don't lose them. And then I'm going to print out, I'm going to cut out some of the other pieces. And then after I do that, I'm going to pause the video and go print out the picture of what the final product should look like, so that we have a guide. But let me go ahead and just cut out the rest of it first. So let me look at this dog's face here. Are these like whiskers? They might be whiskers. So I wonder if it's too... I'm gonna make the whiskers, if that's what they are, I'm gonna make them black to have an outline. And I need some eyes, so I'm gonna guess that these are someone's eyes, either the dog or the little girl. So let me, sorry you guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm gonna put, let's see if I can make this fit. No. All right, we'll just go with that piece. And then, I don't know, are these someone's eyes as well? And I really do not know what these pieces are. Or this, like, is this her smile? Let me just go ahead and cut out all of these. You know what, let's just cut them all out in black. And then I can kind of look at the picture and see what should, like, look at all these little dots. That's just gonna be like a bunch of little dots cut out. But let's just do this to like test out the pieces and see where they should even go. And black is fine because it's like the drawing kind of thing. You know, like if you draw with a black marker. All right, let's roll this through. Okay, I'm gonna try to run it through a couple times, even though this seems like it's been cutting very nicely. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna put these pieces that I'm not sure. These pieces where I'm not sure what they are into this tray, just to like see these tiny little dots. Like, do we keep that part? I'm not sure. Okay, so we just cut out that. And these might be the eyes. These little shapes here. This one just like broke apart. I'm not sure why. Is this the dog? Is it like the fur? That literally just looks like a mustache. Okay, so I think that I am going to turn off the video and be back in a second so that we can continue trying to piece this together. But I am going to print out the pictures so that we have a guide and we can kind of know what goes where a little bit more. But thank you for watching, and just stay tuned because I'm going to be back in just 1 second, and we can continue working on this. All right, be back in a second. All right, so I printed out the image that this die is creating, and this is that image. So it's like one of those dolls, those antique or vintage dolls. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen this image, but I used this as a model, and I die cut a whole bunch of other parts, kind of emulating the colors just so I could kind of put it together. And I did put it together, so I will show you that at the end. But we're going to continue putting this together, and I'm not going to do the whole thing because it does take a lot of time. But I'll just show you how I went about doing it with the other one. So I am using art glitter glue. I just refilled it. I hope it's cooperating. So I am gonna start. Let me kind of move this to the side. I'm just gonna start praying that the glue will cooperate. I was using this glue earlier and it's kind of working, but our glitter glue, like, it seems to like dry, like not completely dry, but definitely it does not keep its consistency, it seems. Maybe it will now because I refilled it, but it's like it was working earlier, but it was very dry. All right, so I am attaching this piece. I do have my tweezers here. And let's just lay that on there. And so that peeks out from under like that. We're just going to continue doing this for a little bit so you can kind of see how to kind of construct it. All right, let's see what other pieces we can attach here. There's one piece. These pieces are so teeny tiny. Here's the other one. So I'm going to go ahead and put glue. Make sure I'm in frame. Okay, the glue is cooperating nicely right now. Let me see. I want you guys to be able to see without it being too annoying. But I also don't want to like go out of frame. So there's that. And then I'm going to put this piece on the top. And then, okay, the colors are a little bit weird there, but those pieces go there. And let's just try to finish constructing the dress. So this goes like that. This is like part of the body of the dress. And these are the sleeves. So let's put some glue right there. Okay. I think that's correct. Definitely have butterfingers with these, these little tiny parts. So there are buttons on this. So as with most dies, there's like an outline on here, and that's kind of what you go off of. So that's why there were so many little dots that were being cut out on the dies. I am not going to put all the dots on because that will literally drive me crazy. So I'm just gonna, like, if I choose to do this, I'll just draw in the buttons, I think, if I choose to include the buttons. So let's give this a little press here. All right. Now we are going to add the little lace pieces. So this piece right here, and this piece right here. Let me just make sure I know which one goes where. Okay, that's on the left. All right, I'm gonna put glue onto these parts right here. So there. It's looking kind of cute. This part I feel is a little bit weird, like the correct spacing and everything. But so you just basically keep going like that. And let me just, maybe I'll just put the eyes on here so you can see how the tiny parts are tiny. So there's eyes and a mouth. All right, let me attempt to do this here. It is challenging. Okay, here's one eye. And here is another eye. There's glue on there. And let me see if I can find the lip before the glue dries. Right here. Okay, let's try that again. So that's the face. It's pretty cute. And after the face comes on, you can glue the hair on. So this is, let's just go ahead and do it. Okay, just want to make sure that these facial features are on there nicely. So there we have the face, and then I'm going to put on this part of the hair. I think that's right. But yeah, so you just keep assembling. So that's how it starts to look. Let me just go ahead and put this on. I feel like the shoulders, I put them on a little high, so there's not going to be that much for this to hang on to. But maybe I will just mark where the glue can go. So that we can get some glue in the correct spot. And hopefully that's going to be enough. Just put a little on the bottom here. All right. Okay. Let's give that a little. All right. So that's how it's starting to look. Now, let me just kind of show you guys how, like, if this were to come together. So this is the band for the hat, like that, and then the bow right here would kind of go like that. See, the hat part is a little bit hard to assemble because it's two-dimensional. So that's basically how it starts to look. I will show you the one that I fully assembled as best as I could, which is this one right here. So I don't know if I'm missing hands, but I know when it came, yeah, I don't know if because when I was doing the eyes, it kind of popped off of my Sizzix. So it's here somewhere, I just don't know where it is. So I don't know if I misplaced the hands as well, because I did not find hands. But that's how it looks completed. It definitely isn't like a replication of this. This has very like artistic details with shading and stuff. So that's not how this ends up looking, but I think it's a pretty cute die set. It's fun if you want to mix and match colors. Now, it is very detailed and what's the word I'm looking for? It's very intricate. So that takes time and effort, but I can see myself just making like a few of these, like taking a day to just making a whole bunch of these in different colors. I think that would be fun. But yeah, I'm glad I got this. I think it's something fun to have. And in the end, it wasn't that hard to figure out. I mean, I'm not putting all the little buttons and stuff, but yeah. So let me know how you guys liked this. If you're interested, again, all the details are below. The link will be down below. I also have a coupon code for you guys. But thank you so much for watching today, and I will talk to you next time. Bye, everyone.